Oh, hey, I'm gonna bite you.
People's
no, they don't
situations change, you
Yeah.
know, and sometimes there's no other option. And sometimes being the best owner means knowing your limitations with your pet and finding the proper home to take care of them.
The one we're going to bring out now, our last animal.
Should we bring that one out with this one?
You guys are going to handle this one, so you hang on to the rats.
Yeah, we can.
Deal.
Hang on.
And I will
So
bring
you're
out-
coming on up here, kitty. I like you because you're kind of like a kitty.
And she's wonderful. Rats
so
are
friendly.
just fabulous pets. And sometimes people who are new to rat ownership, they'll see
Yeah.
their eyes. Rats actually have red tears. So people
are you
call
coming
up
back
their
up?
vet very quickly
Okay,
and
all right,
say,
get back
oh my
up here."
God, my rat's eyes are bleeding. But they're not.
I didn't
It's
have
just,
enough money for a parrot, so I got myself a rat.
But she's a very
Because
pretty
of
rat.
Whoa!
This one we got a call just the other day, 3 days ago, and a fella said, I have a caiman. That's what this is. It's a type of crocodile.
It's hissing.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it's
hissing.
caiman. They're like alligators,
me.
but smaller. And this one, we were expecting a different kind. There are several people around with caiman as pets. They don't make good
Are
pets.
they from the Cayman Islands?
No.
No.
Actually, surprisingly not. They're South American, but they do come all the way up to Florida.
Oh.
Now, this one, we got there, and we're looking at it, and this is a completely different one. We've never come across this kind before, so we had to research it. This one is a Cuvier dwarf caiman.
Okay, so
Now,
we're
dwarf's
full
a
grown
relative
almost?
term. 5 feet for a male, 4 feet for a female.
Ah, you scratched me. Okay, we're gonna come back with a little bit. Maybe we could talk a little bit more about crocodiles here, or alligator. We'll see in a bit. Oh, buddy, you're kind of tickling me now. All right. Why is it doing this? Is it not happy with us?
Oh, they don't like people. If they, at this size, you get eaten by fish in the Amazon.
You can't
all
hear
sorts
the
of things.
sound of this here.
Or you can feel
Maybe
it
I
on
could
his
go like
chest.
that. Yeah.
That would be Chris's, actually. Do you see his thumb? Yeah. So I'm going to clean that up a bit. Because I'm looking at
Yeah, I'll put the mic to it.
It's kind of. We don't want it to look
Yeah,
ferocious.
that's not really the look we're going for.
This is Godzilla.
For him, not for me. That's
Chris?
all right.
Welcome back to Daytime. I'm still a little freaked out about this little guy right here
You can hear him, eh?
because, again, we're back here. Can we hear this?
Oh, yeah. That's a warning. These guys, even though they get to be 5 feet long in the Amazon, there are fish big enough to eat them. Other caiman would eat them. All sorts of things. Boa constrictors would grab them, and he would use that as a warning signal. He's also got, you'll notice that great big scoots on the back.
Yeah.
These will protect him. If an animal grabs it, like a jaguar, they're going to grab behind the neck, and those things are sharp. They can actually cut an animal, and these ones on the back, if you feel that, they're like
It's
little
okay
knives.
for me to.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
If you
With
tried
the-
to
with
bite
the-
that, it would rip your mouth
With a
wide
good
open.
amount of force, that's gonna just not only knock you out, it's going to, leave you bleeding.
And he's got a big, thick tail, so he's eating well. And these guys, they're called dwarfs, and they eat things like amphibians. They'll eat insects. Now beetles. If you're
Yeah.
in the Amazon, giant beetles.
So these are a great example of you should not have them. These are not
No.
pets. Now your finger is one of the other
Getting them out.
casualties. I mean, things happen.
And he's never been handled. When we went and picked him up, the fella had a big cage for him. He was moving. He called us and said, can you come pick up a caiman? He
Yeah.
said, sure, when do you have to get rid of them? Within the hour.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
So there's not a lot of people that
They
can
didn't
have
put much
one.
thought into that.
Circumstances change. Sometimes they change really quickly. And his brother, he had somebody that was going to take him, and then usually a wife or somebody with better sense says, "That's not coming into my house."
No.
So then they end up really stuck. So we end up with calls like
He's
this
staring
one.
down camera 3 right now. That's for sure. He's
Giving it an eye.
given the evil eye.
And he's got a couple of sets of eyelids. So when he's underwater, he can close one set of eyelids and actually see through them like goggles. And then he closes his second set, and that actually protects his eyes.
Whoa, that's scary. You wouldn't want to come up to a caiman. That's
And
for
you
sure.
can't sneak up on them. They're nocturnal,
Yeah.
so they would wait till something splashed in the water, and they would just chase towards it and rip it apart.
Are we actually allowed these in North America?
These ones, surprisingly enough, because they're so small, nobody's gone after them. There's not much meat here if you're going to eat them. Like humans will eat them as well. And there's
Okay.
not enough skin to make it worthwhile. So these ones are of least concern on the CITES list, which means they're doing really well.
Yeah.
And they're all over. They're from Ecuador, Brazil, Colombia, all over. They're really common down there.
But they're not allowed as pets
No.
in most
No, that's-
jurisdictions.
Now, obviously, you're holding him properly, so because those claws, they look.
They're not sharp. They're not like a tiger or anything. Like
Oh,
you can
okay.
touch them. They're not sharp.
You keep telling us to touch this. He's telling us don't touch me.
See, they're not
Okay,
sharp.
okay, they're
But
all right.
See his little webbed feet?
Mm-hmm.
He uses
Yeah.
those to run along the bottom of the water, and he uses the claws to kind of dig into the mud, just sort of as traction. Not like a cheetah when they run, they have their claws extended to dig into the ground and make them go faster. They just use this kind of like a pulley. They'll just grab it, push themselves along. And they grow from the day they're born to the day they die.
My
He doesn't
never
like us
stop
very
growing.
much.
They're caiman.
heart,
They don't like anybody.
Yeah.
my
Alligators,
heart is
crocodiles.
actually going a little bit right now. You have at least the barrier
I have
of me
you.
in
Yeah.
here.
Your lunch,
You're
I'd be
just gonna
dinner.
put me in here.
I guarantee if the tape wasn't on and he was thrashing around, Alex would be up on the cupboard in the back. And,
Well,
yeah.
thanks for putting the tape on.
Yeah. And that's the only way that you can handle them safely.
Yeah.
Because his mouth will open, well, at least 80 degrees in there. Just
Yeah.
wide open, bright pink. And he's got almost 80 sharp teeth in there.
Unbelievable. So you're looking for a home for him now. You're trying.
We
you have to
just
figure
got
out
him
what
in.
to do.
I told the fella I would keep him for 6 months. If he could
I touched him, that
set up
angered me.
circumstances where he could have him again, because he moved out of town, then I would give him back to him. So basically, we now have to house him, heat him, feed him for 6 months. If the guy's circumstances change, then he'll take him back.
How are you funded?
We're not.
You're not.
We
you
do
do
shows.
this all. You do this all completely
Yeah.
out of the goodness of your heart. So I mean, if someone wanted to help you out because you are doing.
Rather than just dropping off animals.
Yeah.
Yeah. We don't.
We do birthday parties.
Yeah.
The shows, yeah.
Those kinds of things, the shows that we do.
Yeah.
All of the money that we make, sorry.
Come on over here, Rachel.
All of the money that we make doing those birthday parties and the shows goes into the care of the animals.
Right.
So we don't actually make any money,
Ever.
ever. We actually eat worse than the
Than the
animals.
animals do. Yeah, so we need to get you more birthday
we'll go
parties.
for a frozen burrito, and these guys get like top of the line food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because the problem
Well,
is
and
that
they
if you
deserve
if you
it.
don't
You
feed
deserve
them
it, buddy.
properly,
Yeah.
you're going to end up with more medical problems later on.
Absolutely.
And proper
So,
lighting.
yeah.
And there's all sorts of circumstances. Proper filtration for the tanks, proper lighting, proper heating. Yeah.
Is that blood on his teeth?
That's
there?
not his blood.
Yeah,
That's
that,
my blood.
that would
That's
be
your
Chris's
blood.
This
Oh,
is the first
wonderful.
time he's
Awesome.
been handled. When I picked him up from the guy's house, and today. That's it.
Thank you so
I'm
much.
just gonna turn
awesome
away
show.
here.
Really fantastic. Great way to kick off the week, end the week. We're gonna take a holiday or a weekend.
A weekend.
Go do
Yeah.
something productive with the rest of your daytime. Look at him staring you down.
Don't mess with that
Oh,
guy.
I'll see you again on Monday.
Bye.